I don't know exactly what you've been through, but I do know one thing. You haven't yet allowed yourself to start healing. You're still holding on to the hope that one day you'll get to watch them experience the same pain they've caused you. You're still holding on to the idea that one day you'll get to laugh at their misery. But let me ask you something. What if they never get their karma? Does that mean you'll continue living a life filled with anger, bitterness, and unease? Or are you willing to let go of it in exchange for a new horizon? In exchange for a new future filled with happiness and peace? God has instructed me to tell you that He is ready to heal you. But He first needs you to understand something important. His healing isn't about closure, paybacks, or waiting for karma. His healing is learning to be at peace with what happened. It's no longer battling with yourself, questioning whether you were the problem. Being at peace means accepting that wrong was done, but choosing not to hold on to the grudge, choosing not to use the pain as motivation, choosing not to avenge it, instead to focus on a new beginning, because the happiness that comes from healing is far greater than anything you could ever get from vengeance. God has instructed me to tell you that He is ready to heal you. He is ready to fill you with blessings so abundant that you won't be able to fathom them. But your insistence on holding on to the grudge, your desire to avenge what was done to you, has filled your heart with bitterness and anger. God is too holy to manifest His presence in a heart where anger rules. Holding on to grudge is dangerous. All it does is prolong your suffering. Being at peace, forgiving, isn't just an act of kindness towards them. It's an act of kindness towards yourself. Because you're not only forgiving them for causing you pain, you're forgiving yourself for giving them the power to hurt you. You can either be a victim or a survivor. A victim is someone who suffered and allowed the suffering to dictate their life. A survivor is someone who went through the same suffering yet chooses joy, growth, and strength, even if it means facing the pain again in order to reach their true purpose. A survivor of a toxic relationship learns to vet their partners, to love themselves deeply, and to recognize what is truly best for them. A victim of a toxic relationship chooses resentment towards the entire opposite sex. The danger of adopting a victim mentality is that you block yourself from new experiences and you block God from manifesting in your life. God has instructed me to tell you that all He needs from you is to let go of it, is to let go of the grudge, to release the resentment, and He will take care of everything else. God is faithful to avenge and to establish justice in His timing. God does not let the wrongs done to His people go unpunished, but you have to be more like David. David had every reason to kill Saul. Saul tried to kill David multiple times. He tried to spear him into the palace, chase him through the wilderness, took his wife, and David actually had the opportunity to end Saul's life twice, but every time he refused. And he said in his words, "The Lord will judge between you and me, and the Lord will avenge me." 1 Samuel 24 verse 12. Many of you today fall into the trap of using heartbreak and trauma as motivation. You want to make them regret losing you. You want them to see you rise and wish they never hurt you. But that's exactly why you can't seem to heal, and exactly why God chooses not to avenge you. Using pain as motivation is a double-edged sword. Yes, it might give you temporary fuel, but in the end, it only prolongs your suffering. Their karma should never be the source of your motivation. It should never be the reason why you do what you do. Stop making goals out of your traumas. Ask yourself why. Why do you want what you want? Because the why matters more than the goal itself. The source matters more than the destination. And you know this, no matter how much you try to clean the river, if the source is contaminated, the water will always be contaminated. What I'm trying to tell you is this: no matter how much you try to build a healthy relationship, no matter how much you try to become successful, if your why, your source, is contaminated with hatred, vengeance, and grudge, you will never truly heal, and you will never feel the presence of the Most High. If someone has wronged you, Retaliation will only harden your heart and rob you of God's peace. Trusting God preserves your integrity and gives Him room to deliver justice in His timing. Don't let bitterness cloud your mind. If you can open your heart to love again without the fear of repeating the past, then yours is the peace and the strength that healing brings. I wish you a blessed journey on your path towards healing. God is ready to manifest abundantly in your life. You just have to let Him take care of it. You just have to let Him establish justice in His timing and focus on the new beginning and focus on healing.